Hi everyone, welcome to Abstract Algebra. My name is Dr. Bliss and I want to warmly welcome you to our course. I'm going to hop over to Moodle to show you a little bit about our course and how to navigate the different areas. But before I did that, I did want to say hi, show you my face and who's the voice that's talking on the screen. Okay, to enter our course, you're going to open up a browser and type in moodle.esc.edu. And when you do that, it will bring you to our course homepage. You may have to click on the title of the course if you have several courses from Empire State College. But when you enter the course, this is the screen that you will see. And a couple of areas that are very important to always check. First of all, the announcements area. In the announcements area, I post an announcement for each week of the course, and this gives you a good idea of what you should be focusing on. Sometimes I'll give hints for homework. So for example, right now we are in the pre-term week. The course is not started, but you're just navigating the course and getting set up. And there's a few things to do. If you're new to SUNY Empire State College or new to Moodle, please do the Moodle orientation. This will go over important information such as how to view your grades and also how to access Moodle messages. I will be using Moodle messages for the primary means of communication in our course, and those are found up here in this little cartoon character, this conversation bubble. If you click on that, that will bring you to Moodle messages. So always check that area, especially if you have a little bit of a one or two. It tells you how many messages you have. The other thing you should be doing is ordering your textbook. You should download Maple. That is free. It's a free software, and you will need your SUNY Empire State College login information. Don't try to log in here with a different email. You will need your SUNY Empire email or login ID for that. Be sure to introduce yourself to the welcome discussion board, and then very important, print out the course schedule. If you want to start working on the mathematical part of our course, you're welcome to begin reading and also working on the first assignment, but you may even want to hold off on that a little bit and go through these earlier steps. Okay, so let's go back to our course homepage. When you log in here, as I said, there's the announcements area. Also very important is the course schedule. This is so important that you may actually want to print it out and use it as a checklist. Our course is organized by weeks. We have a 15-week course, and so for each week of the course, there are the things that you should be working on and completing. So for example, next week our course officially starts week 1. And in that week, you should be reading the course information documents, posting your welcome post if you've not done so already, and then you can also work on the first written assignment. And that's a check on prerequisites. It's important to make sure that you've got the content knowledge that needed for this course. It is a pretty challenging course, so we just do a prerequisite check there in the first week. And then if you move on to week 2, you can see we start in the textbook reading. There's a collaborative guided reading discussion and then also a guided reading assignment. Okay, let's go back to our course homepage. Along the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see there's my contact information. And at the very top here, there are the announcements, assignments, and open forms. So let's take a look here at the first few items. So if you were to click on assignments, that will bring you to the assignments area. And these assignments have the due dates listed in the course schedule. The first written assignment is a check on prerequisites. You can open the assignment as a PDF if you're on your phone or something like that. But I do ask that you download the Maple assignment and complete your work in this Maple document. The other thing that we're working on early in the course here is the welcome discussion. And in this discussion, you're also getting a little bit of practice using Maple if you haven't done so before. So it takes the page a minute to load there, and you can see these are 4 statements using some notation from set theory and logic, things like that. All you're asked to do is to type up these expressions in Maple. You don't have to solve anything. This is just a practice with notation and using Maple. Very important, watch the video. This is a pretty quick video, but you want to make sure that you're in text mode while working in Maple. And again, this video goes over that. Okay, so something that's a little bit new in this particular course, I'd like to go over Module 2 here. When you click on the content guide, you will see various pages that have been written up for you. So for example, if you clicked on Euler phi function, there's a little bit of dialogue here, as well as a video from my C Bliss Math YouTube channel. So there are a lot of videos for our course that I have posted on YouTube, and I've embedded them here in the course for you as well. But what's new for you in this course, and I really want to draw your attention to this, it's something called the guided reading assignment. So you can see here is the assignment, and then here's the discussion about it. So when you read your math textbook, this is a very, very challenging course. I'm not going to lie about that, and many students find it's probably the hardest class that they take here at SUNY Empire State College. So when you read your textbook, sometimes it will make perfect sense and life is easy, and other times you'll be wondering what the heck are they talking about. And so this guided reading assignment is intended to help walk you through the reading. So if we take a look at it here, when you read your math textbook, I don't recommend that you read it cover to cover and fall asleep halfway through. I recommend that you go into the textbook, read a small section, and then come here to the guided reading assignment and make sure that you write down the definitions of things like domain, codomain, and so forth. Asking questions and answering those. What's the difference between the codomain and the range? So this is a way to interact with the reading, to really take a critical eye to the reading, and really make sure that you're getting all the concepts out of the reading that we really need to in order to do the assignments and things like that. So the guided reading will really walk you through the important points of the chapter. And for this, you are expected to complete all of the items here in the guided reading assignment. For the discussion, early in the week, like Monday or Tuesday, you should stake your claim to one of those questions. So maybe you want to do question 7. So make a post, I'm going to do question 7, everybody. And then by Wednesday, come back here with your guided reading assignment with your question number 7 completed. Post your answer for everybody else to see. And that's going to be really helpful for other students in the class who might be struggling with number 7 or who might have a question on it. I'll also be in this discussion, and I will be providing feedback to clarify questions, to extend the concepts, or if anybody went off track, I'll help get you back on track. And even if you're stuck and you say, I have no idea how to do question 7, let us know that too, and we can talk about it. And as long as you have a good answer revised and tidied up by Sunday, full credit is there. Okay, so the idea is that you're going to complete the whole thing yourself, but what you want to post publicly here in the form is at least one exercise that you've worked on and shared with the class. All right, and so the grading is given down here for the discussion and things like that. So that happens in the first week of our Module 2, and then the rest of Module 2, the second half of Module 2, is more of an assessment, and that assessment is the written assignment. And that's expected that you complete it individually. We will not be sharing answers for that. If you have a question, just let me know that you have a question, but don't share your answer. I'm happy to work out similar problems or give you some hints, but again, this is part of your grade, and we don't want to be posting answers for the written assignments. Okay, so the course will work according to that pacing. We've got the 15 weeks there. Most modules are 2 weeks. The exception is Module 1 because everyone's just getting acquainted with the course. But once we hit Module 2, you can see there's 2 weeks, weeks 2 and week 3, and in the first week we're doing the guided reading, and then the second week we've got the written assignment, and then we move on to Module 3, same pattern, 2-week module. We work on a guided reading assignment, and then we do the written assignment. So the course will proceed, and we get all the way up through week 15. Just be careful there, it's a 4-day module at the end, and the written assignment is a little bit shorter. It's due on a Wednesday. Well, great. I hope that you enjoy our course. Please feel free to ask me any questions. I love teaching. I love hearing from my students. And as I said, you may find parts of the course easy, parts of the course might be frustrating or challenging, and that's intentional. We get frustrated in even our work, whether we're teachers or whether we're researchers, and what do? We don't throw the book out the window. We reach out, we talk to colleagues, we talk to our professors, we talk to experts in the field. And so if you do get to one of those sticky points, don't suffer in silence. Definitely reach out. Our course is intended and designed to be quite interactive and lively. I won't be lecturing at you and pushing information onto you, but I will be asking you to engage with the material, maybe struggle at times, maybe sail right through at times. But when you do struggle, let me know. I'm here to help. I'm eager to help. And it's definitely a doable course, but it will require a lot of engagement and time on your end. So I like to be very upfront about that. With the right amount of time and mental space, this is definitely a doable course, but you do want to make sure that you do give yourself that breathing room and know that you're going to be in for a very interactive course and a very friendly professor. So those of you that have had me before, you know that I'm very easy to talk with and eager to help. Wonderful. Well, welcome aboard, and I look forward to working with you this semester.